Alright everyone, welcome back to week 16 of my Madden 20 franchise, guys. Currently it's been a pretty crazy season, like I recapped in the last episode. I pretty much need to win this game, and then it's gonna all come down to week 17, playing against the Ravens. I have some scout college player points. Big cap space issue, which I've really just come to terms with it. I'm probably gonna have to let like a lot of guys go, like a lot. I wanted to re-sign Bud Dupree, but you know what? It is what it is. TJ Watt, though, I need to re-sign TJ Watt. I don't even think I have to sign him this year, so I think he's still got some contract time left. I'm not too sure though. Really don't want to let go of Hargrave, but it's like I said in the last episode, it's pretty much how it is in real life with the Steelers. Like when you got, because this is set up basically. This is set up as the Steelers' 2019 situation. So if their 2019 schedule and it was their 2019 cap space and all the people they had on their team. So really, I think pretty much I'm going to have to let quite a bit of people go. It's kind of unfortunate. But you know what? At least if they play this season, I have a really good team set up. So you know what? At least if they play this season, hey, then maybe I can get a good season. Definitely, I had a wild card spot in the playoffs. I know Madden 21, it allows you to see the playoff picture. I don't think it does that in this one, but in Madden 21, it lets you see, I think it's like week 10, week 11, week 12, something like that. It'll let you see the playoff picture and see if the season ended that day, who all would be in the playoffs. But before the last game, the announcers were showing who was all in the playoffs if it ended. And I was basically a wild card spot, which is kind of crazy considering I started off the season 0-3, and now all of a sudden I'm winning. I think what really helped me out was winning that Rams game. That was hands down probably the biggest game. And, well, so far the biggest game this year. But you know what? It's all coming down to Week 17. So, I've also come to terms that it's all coming down to Week 17. Ryan Swisser's returning from injury. He's been injured for decades, it feels like. He's my fourth receiver. So, I feel like Moncrief, he isn't that bad. Washington, I really like Washington. As a receiver, I think that he's done really good. He's had those huge, crazy catches this season. Juju, he's been obviously the number one receiver. He's like a 90 and everything. So obviously I want to keep Juju. He's still got time on his contract, so we don't got to worry about that. So let's see. Next week I play the Ravens. I thought that said Rams for a second down there. I thought that said Rams. I'm like, wait a second, what? So let's go to my owner. Let's go to finance. I haven't checked on this in a while because I've mainly been playing. I've been playing a crap load of I've been playing a lot of games recently, guys, so I haven't been able to see. I haven't been looking at my finances recently, and I'm sorry I haven't done like a finance video recently. I've mainly just wanted to just play a crap load of games. Oh, tickets are down. Merchandise is up. Concessions is down. See, maybe I should have paid more attention to this. Everyone's still saying... See, everyone's still saying that it's fine, so don't fix it if it ain't broke. Merchandise, good. So merchandise, I'm gonna keep. It's been up. Concession, tough to afford potato chips. It's $2. It's $2, and you can't afford potato chips. Fine, $1. $2, and it's getting tough to afford. I'm happy the cost of cotton candy at Steelers. Okay, it isn't too high. Stadium prices are always going to be expensive, but the Steelers are reasonable when it comes to the hamburger. So good. So it seems like fans are happy with that. So I don't know why less of that's selling. Team revenue was up last week at $7.12 million. I want to see fan happiness. Has that gone up? Because I remember I kept winning, but the fan happiness wasn't going up at all. So I can't make these fans happy. Media questions, team value, finances, marketing, fan happiness. Let's see it. Team success. The 28th. I honestly, guys, I couldn't tell you why I'm ranked 28th. It's still my least popular team success. I'm 9-5. I have a chance. Oh, I'm number 1 with team popularity. So I'm the most popular team in the NFL. I would assume that's what that means. So I'm pretty happy with that. Everything's staying pretty consistent, to be expected. The Steelers are stocked this year. Great talent evaluators on our staff. I'm a bit bitter on how many... I'm a little bitter about how many fans are on the Steelers bandwagon these days. Well, good for you. Okay. Steelers, best NFL team. Look at this. Even with team popularity, I'm number 1. In real life, I'm a big Steelers fan in real life, so if someone said that, I'd just be like, what the heck, man? I know the Steelers have to make money, but the concessions are getting a little too steep for me. I can't do it, guys. I can't. I should just end the series here because... Why? Why are the concessions? Look, I lowered it so much. It's actually absurd how much I've lowered the prices on these. So I'm not budging. It's getting to the point where I'm not budging anymore. So I'm not budging on that. Really, I'm not going to. And I have tossed up this before, guys. Because I do have a lot of money, it seems like. So I've tossed this up a little bit before. And I'm kind of considering it. And this isn't going to be anytime soon. It's going to be in the off season. But I've considered thinking about a new stadium. Your stadium is the lifeblood of your franchises. If you have the funds, choose to upgrade the different parts of the stadium or renovate. You can only upgrade a stadium if it's big enough to allow it. And if your stadium rating is low enough, otherwise you can choose to rebuild or relocate. See, ooh. So the fans aren't too... So rebuilding stadium, that's not available at this time. So I would assume that I could build a new stadium in the off season. I don't know if I have the funds. I don't think I've really ever done that in Madden. So I don't know how much that's going to cost. I can only imagine how expensive that would be. But like, I don't know. Let's see what people are saying. Okay. How do I contact the team? The seating needs to be renovated. See, if you renovate, so pretty much, guys, I know this. So if you can upgrade the stadium, if you have the funds, and if your rating is below, I think it has to be, your rating has to be below a 50, I think, to rebuild the stadium. So if you upgrade your stadium, the fans will be more happy, so then you don't have to rebuild. I'm assuming to upgrade the stadium, I'm assuming that'd be a little bit cheaper. But then again, I've never rebuilt a stadium. I love Heinz Field. But for the series, I'm considering I might rebuild. Comment down below, guys, what you think about that, about me rebuilding. Let's see what this guy's saying. I had to... Ooh, let's see what Who Is Do is saying. That's kind of a weird name. I had to change a flat tire because of the potholes in the parking lot. Sorry. The fan zone is starting to look a little dated. Okay, so hashtag time to renovate. I didn't even know that was a hashtag, okay? I'm not able to rebuild the stadium, but I'm pretty sure in the offseason I could. So if I'm going to rebuild, it's going to be in the offseason. It's going to be in the offseason if I do rebuild. I don't know if I have the funds. I hope I can sell a lot. I mean, if I make it to the Super Bowl, I'm assuming I can make a lot of money off merchandise. I know they have Super Bowl hats that you can sell. I don't know. It's like, do I raise the prices to get more money? But then again, I don't know how much it's going to cost. Upgrading the stadium, I'm assuming that'd be cheaper. The fans don't seem too happy with the stadium. But overall, I think I want to build a new one. We'll see what that looks like, but that's just a consideration at the moment. Let's look at team success. All right, we've gone down. So let's look at recent. See, look, we're going up. All right, so people are being, I guess, improved success by winning and performing well on the field. So we've actually played very well. So we're moving up. We used to be down there. Let's just say we used to be down there. So overall, we're going to have to let people go. I'm considering building a new stadium, but I'm pretty sure what comes straight out of your funds is signing new coaches and all the coaches and all that. It's like paying the coaches. I'm pretty sure that comes straight out of funds. So I don't know if I'm going to have the money to build a new stadium. So that makes me consider, like, do I up the prices? And the fans are already unhappy with the concession prices when I have potato chips at the literal lowest they can go. So, alright, so overall in the AFC North, I'm second place. I should get, if I win this week, I should get a wild card. If I lose to the Ravens, I'm not winning the AFC North if I lose to the Ravens. But I have played the Ravens before. I beat them, so I have potential of it. I think it's all about ball control and just keeping the ball. Just be a ball hog, really. With the Ravens, you don't want to give it to their offense. Their defense is good too, but I'd prefer just to run clock. I'm ranked number 9th. Alright, in the NFL, I'm number 9th. And I actually lost to the Colts, and they're 8-6. Like, I thought they were a lot better, because their record was kind of bad when I faced them. So I kind of figured, like, I was going to beat the Colts. But they beat me. Yeah, it was a rough game. But you know what? Look who's laughing now. I'm above them. And I'm above them. They're ranked 10th, and I'm ranked 9th. I should have never lost to the Colts. And I should have never lost to the Colts. And I should have never lost... Who else did I lose to? It was close. I should have never lost to the Niners. The Niners! That game! I can't get over that. And, like, my schedule is so hard because, look. I played the Patriots. They're number 1 in the NFL. I've played the Ravens. They're number 5th. I've played the Chargers. They're 6th. I played the Seahawks. They're 7th. So, a lot of the good teams I've played. Let's see what's the worst team in the NFL. Well, the Packers aren't doing too bad. Oh, I knew it was the Bengals. The Bengals can't catch a break, but you know what? I don't care. I don't like the Bengals. Honestly, in real life, I don't like the Bengals, so seeing them go 2-12 in this game really makes me happy. The Bills are terrible. Their turnover difference, like, all they do is just throw picks. Giants, nah. Here's like the pretty bad. Here's like the bad teams. All right, here's the teams that are average. The Chiefs. Like, these are teams that probably might get a playoff spot, and these are teams that are keeping it alive. The Lions at 8-6, really. See, it's interesting in this game because it really makes you see, like, oh, it's different because in real life, like, the Lions, you know, these days they're terrible, but they're 8-6 in this game. So wow. Oh, stats. Let's check out some stats. Ben, I know he's not really up there with passing yards, but I don't really care. Ben, he's on the upper scale, I think. Yeah, he's right there. So he's not too bad. And when I played Kyler Murray, I kind of found it was a little bit funny how he, like, had, and I'm not against Kyler Murray or anything, but, like, he had, like, a 90% completion rating when I faced him. So, like, and the Cardinals aren't that good. So it's like, in this game, I'm not talking real life. I'm talking in this franchise mode. They have a bad record. And Kyler Murray, like, had an insane completion rating when I faced him. But Ben, he's got a 70%. Kyler's got a 68%. So I don't know why that game all of a sudden he played good. How does Lamar Jackson have a 75%? Yeah, that's no. No. Ben Roethlisberger, he has 7 interceptions, which is, like, it isn't too bad when you could take into consideration all these other people, which I thought I kind of threw more. I think at the beginning of the season, I think I threw more. But, like, towards the end, I've been playing a lot cleaner. Yeah, all these guys, Matthew Stafford, Nick Foles, never know why the Eagles didn't just keep him instead of Carson Wentz. I don't know. Tom Brady. He's thrown 4 interceptions. So his completion rate is 71%. So Wow, okay, so we're like Ben Roethlisberger isn't doing too bad. Yeah, considering Phillips Rivers is number one and Ben only has 7 interceptions and he has 8. Baker's got 5. Eli Manning has 11. Lamar Jackson, this is why I'm trying, because in this game, he's the cover of Madden 21. So in this game, like, he's kind of, they make him unstoppable. And that's why I pretty much am like, you know what, I'm probably not going to do too good against him on defense. But, you know, my defense did really good. He has 11 interceptions, which is kind of accurate. I can't deny. But his completion rating is 75%. I mean, really, though, how many times did he try to pass? 358. So Ben's passed more than him. So let's see rushing. Connor, he's had good recent games. Yeah, Connor's down there. Because we haven't used him too much at the beginning of the season. Yeah, he's like middle of the pack. He's got 5 touchdowns, which isn't bad. Receiving, obviously, Juju's top of the league. 500 more than second place Keenan Allen. He has 5 touchdowns. Same as James Conner. Wow, I'm amazed he doesn't have more. Probably because, I mean, it's a little bit unfair because I do like throw quick slants the whole way down to the field. And last minute they sub Juju out to James Washington. And then James Washington gets the touchdown. But James Washington, he's had big plays this season. Big plays. But I just like literally just throw it deep to him. Let's look at kicking. Boswell, number 1. I only missed 1 with him. And I'm still mad I missed an extra point with him. I'm definitely salty about that. But you know what? As long as it's a 54-yarder. Holy moly, his is a 57. Same with his. This guy's 15 for 15. Jeez. But, like, Boswell, he's... Like, we've really relied on field goals this season. I can't deny. Like, we really relied on it. We have the worst offense, and, like, we got a lot of talented players, but it's like at the beginning of the season, I never moved the ball, and I could never score. So, hands down, we have the worst offense, but we're worst in yardage. We have a decent passing game, but let's look at defense. We have the best defense. That's what's really won it for us. And it amazes me when I see that we only have 9 interceptions and the Eagles have 14. So that's why it's like we're so good. It's like, how do we only have 9 interceptions? We have a fumble. We have 24 sacks. How do the Eagles have 45? I am glad I do not have to play them. That would be miserable. 14 interceptions, and how do they not have a better defense than me? I think what it comes down to is yardage. They let up more yardage. But they crush me in sacks and interceptions. Dang. Conversions. We're up there on conversions, I'd assume, right? Or no? Because I feel like we were up there. So we're just like in the middle of pack. So, third down conversions, 51. Third down attempts, 97. So we have a 52% third down percentage, sorry. So 52% of the time on third down, we're going to make it. And honestly, recently we've been doing better. So a lot of these numbers are really hurt from the beginning of the season. I've got used to playing on all Madden, so I feel like I'm performing better now. Fourth down conversions, 7 attempts, so 15, so 46% of the time. 2-point conversions. I only made 1, and I've gone for it 3 times, so 33% on that. So it's like, I don't know why I've gone for it 3 times. Probably because I've been down. Penalties. We have the least amount of penalties in the NFL, which is kind of the Browns. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're second. So we're not bad with penalties. What's the dirtiest team? Dirtiest meaning obviously penalties. The Raiders. Oh my gosh. Almost 1,000 yards in penalties. That's kind of sad. Turnovers. Ugh. I really don't want to talk about this. Oh, yeah, we're really bad. Yeah. The only team worse than us is the Bills with that. Let's look at some awards, weekly awards. Like, why haven't... Okay, so far, none of the Steelers have gone AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Which is crazy, because James Conner had an 130-yard game. Le'Veon Bell had 220 rushing yards. So yeah, we haven't had an offensive player that got Offensive Player of the Week. Alright, guys, so I think it's time to get into my Week 16 game, guys. There's a lot riding on this. So I'll see you guys next week once I play it. And so yeah, so that's this week. I really need to win next week. That's mainly what I'm thinking about. So I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.